going from hospital back home was not a seamless transition. Good Monday morning, everyone. I am back, and I gotta say, taking a break these past few days from everything was the perfect choice for me. I literally spent all my time resting in bed, and I am very happily surprised with how well I'm doing. I mean, today marks exactly 2 weeks from when I got my J-tube surgery. So the pain is still there, but it's manageable with heat or ice or rest. I don't need medicine for it anymore. And I've met my goal rate for 24-hour feeds. I'm still working up to my goal rate for day feeds. And my bloating has gone way down. Plus, everything looks pretty good. However, I did want to talk about something that may or may not be normal. It is normal for me. So going from hospital back home was not a seamless transition. It never is for me because your recovery continues when you get home. But even still, I start getting distraught because I can't do what I used to do. And Judd always tells me, like, babe, this happens every time. You got to give yourself time to get back to your baseline. And he's totally right. And don't get me wrong, I was ready to come home and happy to come home, but from the hospital I go from 24/7 help to needing to be more independent. And of course my family helps me out, but still, and I have to be a little more active, like stairs, for example. So it was tough, and my pain actually increased a lot when I got home. It literally felt like something was poking and prodding me inside my abdomen. It hurt so bad. My stoma had gotten a lot more tender, and the discharge from my J-tube is more than my G-tube, so it's more than I'm used to. And there was a lot of discharge, so I was kind of like, oh my gosh, is it getting infected? But I had this feeling that this too shall pass, and it totally did. And now I'm doing better than I expected. But you know, that coming home, it's hard because, like I said, recovery continues, and everyone's so happy that you're home. They expect you to be happy about it too. But I was honestly just distraught because I was struggling. And I talked to some of my friends about this who go through hospitalizations as well, and they totally agreed the same thing happens to them, which made me feel better. So anyways, I just wanted to share that. I am doing great now, but the transition can be hard. And if you find yourself in a similar situation, you are definitely not alone.
Look who it is. It's... Are you looking for someone? It's you, silly. Happy Harlow. So with me being cooped up in the house recovering, Harlow was also cooped up, and I'm so proud of her because she just relaxed and slept with me. I did have the energy to go on a walk around the neighborhood with her and my mom. Well, I went in my wheelchair, so I went on a roll, but that was very good for her. And I think she's ready to get back to working. You want to be productive, right?
Speaking of being productive, one of the difficult parts of recovery was, and still is for me, is not just like jumping back and doing all the things I usually do around the house, which I already talked about, but it was hard for me. I like to feel productive, and there was stuff to do, like laundry, and it was hard, but I'm glad I did what I needed to do and rested. But my productivity is slowly returning to normal. I ordered our groceries online, and now I'm gonna drive to Walmart, which is like 10 minutes away, to do our grocery pickup. I was about to leave with my slippers on. I forgot. I left my shoes at the top of the stairs, and the stairs have been and will continue to be a struggle for me. So I'm gonna ask Harlow to get it for me. Plus, she's dying to work, so this will be good for her. Go get my shoes. She likes to go backwards. Good girl, Harlow. Get it. Get it. Harlow, get it. Harlow, get it. Yes, good girl. Come on. Thank you. Very good. Very good. Oh, careful, careful. Hey, that's the camera. Good dog, come on. Oh, something's at the door. Give me my shoe. Good girl. Boots, check. Thank you, Hippo. And this was just a package they knocked and left it at the door. What is it, Hippo? It's from my favorite place, Amazon.
Harlow, thank you. I don't need your help with this. So, Harlow, ow, ow, good girl. So this is a new face mask because I need to replace the Vogue mask. And I liked this one because it came with these disposable filters. I don't know how to pronounce the brand name of this, but I'll put a link to where I got it in the description, although I haven't used it yet, so I'm not sure if I like it or not. Okay, so just slipped in that little pocket there, the filter. Put on Hippo. I am not quite sure about the fit. There is a malleable metal piece here to mold it to your nose, and the ear straps are adjustable, but we'll see. It might take some getting used to. Oh, we are off to go get our groceries. Oh my gosh, this is my first time out of the house since surgery. Well, I mean, I've only been in the hospital or home the past 2 weeks, so we're gonna rejoin society. Well, they will be bringing the groceries soon, and this service is awesome to me always, but especially now because I'm still not supposed to really lift anything yet, and bending down and picking things up hurts my abdomen. I do really love my surgeon though, because I told him to be mindful of seat belts and around the waist, like hands-free leashes that I use for Harlow when placing the stoma. And I think the stomas are in like as good a spot as possible. The seat belt doesn't interfere with it at all, but there is still pain. I don't want y'all to like think I'm totally recovered yet, because that's just not the reality for me with this surgery. And I want to be as realistic as possible. Like there's pain. I feel pain every time I move. I don't know how to describe what it feels like, but I can explain why it hurts. So like the surgeon had to cut through my abdominal muscles to place the stoma, and now there's a hole there with a tube in the way, so the muscles are trying to like repair themselves, but they can't. They have to get used to this hole being, so basically like with my first G stoma, my body just has to become accustomed to the stoma and the tube, which comes with time. Wow, that was enough activity to put me down for a bit. The more I do, the more I hurt. But I'm also just fatigued, so I need to take a break. But I got all the groceries in the house. They're not put away yet, but that's an important step, getting them inside. The way I do it is I put the basket of my walker up next to the trunk of the car, slide in some bags, then wheel them in so it's not as strenuous for me. Anyways, I'm gonna take a break. Got my slippers back on. Harlow had fun picking up all the stuff I dropped. Harlow, can you get the blanket? Harlow, get the blanket. Oh my gosh, good girl. It's her first time doing this in 2 weeks. Good dog. Oh, come here. You're the best. Heating pad, blanket. We've got just enough time to rest a bit before my home health nurse gets here. I was discharged from the hospital with home health care orders, so a nurse is coming to establish me in their practice today. Okay, so lots of updates from the past hour and a half. The home health nurse came by and my incision looks great. The J stoma does look a little bit irritated, but nothing too alarming. She's gonna see me once a week for 2 more weeks, and we're gonna set up home physical therapy. Then I got a call from Heiner Clinic, and they said insurance has approved the joint braces and the custom AFOs, and it'll take about 2 to 3 weeks to get those made. And then my home health company called and said insurance has approved my home infusions for IVIG, so that'll be resuming this week. It got a little postponed because of my surgery, but I am back on track. So lots of great news, lots of things to be thankful for. And while all that was going on, I've been infusing, and the lactated ringers are almost done. Okay, y'all, I am making history here. I'm trying a new recipe I made up totally on my own. I mixed cream cheese and spinach, and I stuffed it in chicken. I've never made stuffed chicken before. So for one of them, I just cut in half and stuffed it. And the other one, I pounded it flat and rolled it and used toothpicks. And then I'm searing it on the skillet. I'm gonna put it in the oven. Let's see how this turns out. Okay, so a lot of the stuff came out. So far, I think the rolled one is winning. Some stuff is coming out. Okay, things are not going great. The chicken's falling apart. I, for some reason, found my phone in the microwave, and I'm making little potatoes as a side. Yeah, a lot of them just fell to the bottom of the oven. Okay, no worries. Everything is under control. Well, as much as it can be. Well, it does look very tasty. Judd has been out helping my mom with errands, so I'm just waiting for him to get home. Okay, so I let Judd choose the chickens, and he said give him the best one. So he took the rolled up one. And I've got the folded one.
Ugh,
Don't poke yourself.
it's difficult.
Is it gonna fall apart when you take the toothpicks out?
Find out in a second. There's some hidden in there.
It stayed together. I think yours is like, I think that one's the way to go.
I got toothpicks everywhere.
I'm not even hungry. But it smells good. I'll try a little bit. I'm letting you try it first, though. Alright, it's cooked through. That's the important part.
Pretty good.
Yeah? Awesome. Well, Judd said my meal was pretty good, but the cupcake...
You just trailed off there. You said, but the cupcake, and then they're gonna think it's bad, good, or what?
Well, I thought you would finish my sentence, but I guess we're not on that level of a relationship yet. He said my meal's pretty good, but the cupcake was great.
But we do finish each other's sandwiches.
Ha. I like that.
Oh.
Actually, Judd does finish like all my food.
Allegedly, there's something in here. Surprise. Oh, it's a thing of Gatorade. And this is just stuff for me to take inside. What the heck? That's trouble. Wow, Jack.
Hey y'all. It is the next day. It's Tuesday, which is when this video is going to upload, but this is the vlog for yesterday, which is Monday. I didn't get a chance to end it last night because I got this headache that just continued to get like worse and worse. Pretty much like a migraine, and then I ended up having an allergic reaction, which we successfully treated with IV Benadryl, but it was just a rough night, so I didn't get a chance to end the vlog, so I'm ending it now. It's kind of weird to say goodnight because it's morning time, but thanks for joining us on our adventure.